Alright guys, so we're working on these wheels today. Look at all that. Tom! Converting them to conical style 6-degree taper because we're going to have a hard time grabbing this thing in the lathe.
Don't judge us, we don't know what we're doing.
No, I mean it worked out great. Oh, that's nice. Parkerizing to keep them from rusting. And then what you want to do with this water is you put it in your bong and you take a big fucking rip out of it. I feel more comfortable with that than I do with that drill. Oof.
I'm still pushing like I'm cat to him. Homie spotted me like 700, brought 1100 right back to him. If I can't do it, then it ain't real. I just make dollars, I don't make deals. I've been going hard in the paint, still blowing kush clouds till I can't feel like. Ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.
Oh, that's a good kitty. Yeah, that's a good kitty. Alright guys, so we're working on these wheels today. Look at all that. Tom. Jesus. So we're working on these wheels. Wasn't happy with the shank style lug nut that these old wheels are, so we're converting them to conical style 6-degree taper. We bought some inserts from this company called Prestige Wheel Accessories. Real nice older guy. And now I have them here at Ethan's. And you can see the one issue I have right now is this top diameter is too big for my wheel. So there's two options. I can open my wheel up or I can turn this down in the lathe. So we're going to go with the turn this down in the lathe. So now I'm just going to get on the lathe and just start banging these things out. Got the boys back here. About to set up their CNC machine. That's where it'll go. Got Justin. What up, Justin? Justin races karts with us all the time. Ethan, total fag as usual. So, Ethan grabbed a collet because we were going to have a hard time grabbing this thing in the lathe.
Don't judge us, we don't know what we're doing.
No, I mean it worked out great. And Justin's a professional machinist, and he, I think, signed off on it. He actually is a professional machinist. I'm sure as videos go on here, you'll see the crazy shit they start making out of the back of the shop here. Pretty exciting times, actually. We're going to look at this video later and be like, that was the day. Everything changed. Anyway, though, exciting times. Having a CNC at the shop is going to be fucking epic. But yeah, so we grabbed this thing with a collet, and we're just going to turn that down to, how much press fit you think on that top edge? We got 15 at the bottom, so it's not like not much. Yeah, okay. So this is called a snap gauge. So whenever you loosen, I've got one hand going here. Whenever you loosen this, it allows those to, see, pop out. So whenever you can't get down in on something, you can use a snap gauge to allow you to get that in on the bore. Kind of wiggle it around, find your center, and then you tighten this up, and that'll hold your size. Then you can come out here and measure it with preferably micrometers, but we're just going to use calipers right now. Check your zeros. Alright, 950. You hit 950, we'll be good. That's what, it's actually like 949. So even 949. Like Justin said, no press is fine. Trust cribes.
Always zero it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why. That's why the nice ones stay locked in.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's real nice. Justin, how do you check zeros on the ID side of a caliper?
You have them calibrated?
You have to have a gauge.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
So it'll be like ground. It'll be like jig board ground in at perfectly 1 inch, and you check yours to that.
I got you.
It didn't have to go down that much.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot bigger than that taper.
Oh, she'll come right in
Oh,
there.
that is nice. That's gonna be perfect, dude. Now I just have to do that about a million more times. Thank you, boys.
See you this afternoon.
Tedious, but it's the right way to go. There you go, all cut. I did about 4 extras, just in case. But yeah, so some of these that spun in the collet I just won't use. And I'll just pick the best of the groups. But we're ready to, I'm gonna do something to these to keep them from rusting. So, apparently what we're doing is parkerizing the wheel inserts to keep them from rusting. Because obviously I machined off that layer of whatever coating process was on it. Apparently this is some process from old Harleys this motherfucker knows about.
What, 40?
I'm gonna do that. I can't do mental math.
48? 18 times 3, Justin.
Hang on. Here. Let's do it. 18 times 3. Bam. 54.
54.
Not even
So
close.
we need 10% of 54, so 5.4 ounces.
If you say so.
I'll be here. Take care. You got it. Yeah, just spread them around. This thing.
So
You'll
parkerizing
see
was
them start
invented
turning
by a
black.
guy named Parker.
See, that
Oh, I
one's
got
already
water on
done.
my thing.
Here, right here. See, the edge is not silver anymore.
Oh, wow.
And once the bubbles stop, you know,
Parker in?
yeah.
Yeah, once they stop parkering.
I'm gonna put them closer to the heat.
Do you guys know anybody named Parker? I know one guy named Parker. It's kind of weird. And then what you want to do with this water is you put it in your bong, and then you take a big fucking rip out of it. Isn't that right?
Oh yeah.
They're super comfy and they're not tighter than your fucking feet.
Kick it up a notch.
Who knows why? Bam!
Starts fizzing.
This
my
motherfucker done go
brain
by
off.
9 to 1. More like 69 to 1. I don't like chemistry. I feel like it's just a good way to make mustard gas and kill yourself.
That's what we're doing.
Did you know that if you mix some cleaners in your house, you can make mustard gas? Yeah, dude. I think it's like vinegar and bleach or something, and it's like you're dead. Where is he? Tom! Tom, you're kind of fat.
Who told you that?
You're a good kitty. You're a good kitty.
Who told you that?
Are we done, you think?
Are you done?
Are you done? Are we
Yeah,
done?
fuck it.
Okay.
Pull them out of there, dump them in here. So the heat that's in those expands the pores and allows some of this oil to soak in a little bit and just makes it more corrosion resistant.
Oh.
I got some pieces upstairs that are original parkerized from like the 1930s if you want to see them.
Ooh, I do.
What's so special about it? Just aftermarket?
Pass it up. So that's parkerizing under that paint, this darker finish.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, I know that look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's it's usually a lot of bolts, nuts, stuff like that. These would have been parkerized. I'm sure it's worn off over the years. These bolts are parkerized, so like the side of that shaft,
Those look like they held up well.
that's parkerized
Oh, yeah.
underneath.
Who welded this?
Jim Bob, Meth Town.
Let's do it. And then I got to call it a day.
Here, we
I've got a date.
put this on the ground.
I've got a date night.
That's what Sundays are for.
Sundays are for editing videos. Cool. They're still warm. Sweet. Let's see what happens when you put the lug nut on it. Scratch it around. So how deep is? Oh wow, that's the chrome coming off, not the parkerizing.
Deeper, Mom.
It's interesting for sure. It definitely took whatever coating was already on these and changed it. Oh, I do need to measure that rear press. Make sure we don't need to drill out the back. 768. Those holes aren't very perfect. Just now.
That's why I spun it.
This is part of the reason we had to get away from the shank.
This is 820.
820.
Yeah, 775.
Wasn't need to open up a little bit? To 8.
You want these to be about right at about 800.
I have an 800.
Do you have
End
one?
mill.
End mill.
It's chucked to fit in a drill. You
Oh.
flip it over and just drill it from the back. There was no chance of hitting the face, you know.
Good ideas, bad ideas.
It's only like 20 thou you're taking out.
If it works.
Okay.
As long as it's right at 800. These wheels are too pretty to have to weld up.
I would not want to do that. If I had to, I had to, but
Hey, so whatever
these
happened
lips
to
are
this?
welded. The lips and
This?
barrels are welded on, so I'd have to deal with all of it. What do you... And a drill's sketchy, isn't it?
Using an end mill as a drill is sketchy.
Because it wants to just dig. Yeah.
Huh?
Are we sure about this? These are pretty fucking... This whole wheel package is not easily replaced.
That's 800.
Okay.
Do you want to use that?
I don't fucking know. I'd rather do this shit by hand with a carbide, to be honest. I feel more comfortable. Yeah.
Flip the
I
wheel
feel more comfortable with that than I do with that
Flip the wheel
drill.
over.
Ugh. Christ, dude. We just be nice. Be slow. Go very slow. Let me see this shit. Let me feel it. Let me feel it.
Try and go in as straight as possible.
It's pretty decent there.
Doesn't look bad.
That's actually
No.
doing pretty
See?
good.
I've done this before.
Okay.
Just not on a wheel.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this right now?
Not great. I'm not in love with it.
I think it looks good.
Oh yeah.
Oh
bud.
yeah, that is actually
It'll
pretty
go right
good.
in there. This wouldn't be a YouTube channel if.
Shit didn't get ghetto.
Yeah, you gotta do some fucking sketchy shit.
Jump. I was thinking more like jump a Lambo through a field, not drill my fucking prized wheels out, you know?
So it, you know what I mean? So it
A
wants to
lead
find-
in.
lead it in there.
Ooh, a
Yeah.
lead in.
Like a chamfer.
Yeah, I'll let you. Yeah.
A lead in.
I'm not touching that. Bitch.
Alright, something. Okay, here it is.
I'll be over here texturing the fucking lips.
Damn, I'm in the way again.
Jesus,
Yeah.
Mike.
That'll be at home with this thing.
Over here.
This is my safe space for sure.
Hey, you're caught up on the
Working
chair.
on it.
Hey,
Hold on.
you're caught up on the chair. Someone's leg to catch that, rip it out of your hand, and fuck you all over.
see who's calling me. Shit. I gotta leave. Hello. Hey, sorry, I'm running a little late. We got right into the middle of this project I've been working on all day. I'll leave here in just a sec. All right, love you. I'll call you in a sec. Bye.
Good morning, Tom. Buddy.
Well, big day here at Porterbuilt. They got their CNC. So Justin and Ethan are going in together on this, and they're going to start producing parts. So Justin is a professional machinist. He's been in that industry since he got out of high school, basically. He went to school for it, and his whole professional career he's been doing it. And finally he bought a CNC himself, so now he's going to try to create his own business doing this. And Ethan provided the building and is going to help him get work and stuff like that. So super stoked for both those guys. Obviously Ethan's my brother, my true brother. Justin, I fucking love Justin too. He's into carts as much as I am, and I've actually known him since I was into the neon stuff. I met him a long time ago, so I've known him pretty much my entire life. So what do you think, Tom?
Yeah.
It's a 4-axis Bridgeport VMC 1000 P3. Tom. Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea, Tom. Buddy. Gotta explore it, huh? You really ain't getting in there. Tom. Okay, we'll see ya. Tom. Come on. Get out of there, Tom. Tom, get your ass out of there. Tom. What do you think? I got one of these done last week.
Loser.
Yeah, and it was not fun. So we did get one done. So we kind of know what we need to do here. I need to take a end mill and a drill, open up the bottom ID, and then I need to flip this around and take a cartridge roll and open up the top ID. Okay, so here's a couple drivers Ethan whipped up last week. One's got a conical on it, but then we realized that because of the conical it wasn't driving straight, and you can see it also has the stud half-inch drilled out inside of it, so it'll slip over the stud itself. So then he made one that had a flat end on it. That way we can use the flat end one to get it started into the wheel. And that seemed to be the best way to do it, because what's happening is I'll get it started and then it'll want to kick like this, and then we have to drive it back out and get it started straight. But once it's started straight, it stays straight. So I got 2 bolts in here to to locate the hub in the conical. I'm gonna actually get one more on here, and then I'll drive in the third. Shit.
Way easier.
Yep. Ow. Your ass is right in my face.
Apart. We could have put Harley tires on this for sure.
Fuck yeah. It's pretty common actually for guys to put motorcycle tires on skinnies.
I need to open this.
Fucking what's that bitch in there? Oh boy. Goal is to set this thing on the ground today. That would be a huge accomplishment.
Blow out the sun.
Yeah, dude, it's nice outside. The sun's out. I think that thing would look pretty cool.
Make noises.
Yeah, sit in it, make noises. The important things.
Till I can't feel like ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.